things just didn't go as planned. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey, those of you who are regulars here that have been around for a while, that have been locked in 10 toes down with your girl, know that around this time of year, I like to give you all my resolutions. And so we're going to keep up with that tradition this year. So yes, folks, the time has come yet again for me to share my resolutions going into the new year with you and a little bit of my business while we get ready. But before we get into today's video, make sure that you are subscribed and be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload another video. Duh. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, I would greatly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up because it really helps to support my channel. And of course, if you are interested in any of the makeup products that I use to create this look today, I'll make sure I have everything linked down below in the description box. I ain't gonna hold you. This Get Ready With Me was an absolute struggle. Things haven't been going according to plan. But if you're interested in seeing me struggle and talk a little bit of shit, keep on watching. Okay, now if I included clips of me doing these rollers, then everything turned out okay. But if I didn't and we just pick up with the makeup, just go with that. So first things first, as per usual, I will have every single product that I use on my face linked down below because I'm probably not going to talk about those much. If you're curious about anything that I use on my face, everything will be linked down below. But meantime, between time, how have y'all been doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, as many of you know, especially if you follow my community tab, I have been very, very sick over the last couple of weeks, and I'm glad to finally sound and look a little bit more like myself for the first time in several weeks. For the most part, I am good to go. I do still have a little bit of a cough lingering, but compared to how I felt, looked, and sounded a week or two ago, I ain't mad at this little dry cough. I ain't even gonna hold you. So my first goal going into the new year is probably a goal that many of us have. And honestly, I probably have been saying that I need to do this specific goal ever since I've started doing this type of video every year. And y'all probably need to do it too, and that is budget. I started off this year so strong. I was writing out my expenses and making sure that I paid me first. You know, all the things that they say you're supposed to do. But what can I say? A player fell off, you know what I'm saying? Fell off a little bit. The paper towel or something, because I can, oh, it's about to run. Child, by the time we got to the middle of 2023, what budget? I was taking it upon myself to buy just about every single thing I wanted. That's not to say that I've been out here jeopardizing the roof over my head or the food in my refrigerator or that car that's parked outside, but I could have been a little more subdued with my Chase card this year. And so in 2024, we're gonna chill. Okay, we're gonna chill. Now, yes, I definitely want to make sure that I'm a bit more responsible and reserved when it comes to my finances next year, especially with the way the economy is looking these days. But I also want to be able to splurge within reason. You know what I'm saying? I still want to hashtag treat myself because I deserve nice things. And again, I want to reiterate that I did not at all go off the deep end this year when it comes to my finances, but I want to have a balance, right? You know what I'm saying? I still want to be able to splurge on myself within reason. The point of budgeting isn't just for rainy days. It's also for fun and fabulousness as well. And so yet again, I'm going to have to find that sweet spot, that balance, just like I mentioned probably in the last 37 videos that I've done like this. Having that balance to where I'm able to make sure I'm stable and secure. Granted, you know, the world ends tomorrow. While also making sure that I'm not just existing, but actually living my life and enjoying it. Something else that I've already started doing that I'm also taking with me into the new year is going back to the basics. And when I say I'm going back to the basics, I mean that in just about any context you can think of. I kind of alluded to this in the last couple of videos on my channel. I have just recently been circling back to things that I just already know work for me, from hair care to skincare, my finances, to my wardrobe. Like, I am just going back to what I already know works. This is not the right brush, but leave me alone. And this is not at all to say that we shouldn't experiment with new things, okay? Because we don't want to get comfortable and stagnant. This eye is just a running, girl. It's not gonna look good. Oh, girl. It just keep getting worse. Oh my God. This under eye is killing me. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. My nose and my eyes keep running, and I want to give up in this moment. I really, truly do, because I'm certain that my makeup probably looks like hell. But coincidentally, I will not, because my next goal or resolution going into the new year that I have already been working through is to finish what I start. Now, is my under eye crumbling from the remnants of this cold that I have lingering in my immune system? Yes. But I'm going to finish what I start. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do, because my eyes are still actively running, but moving right along. But yes, as you can see, it's so easy for me to just be annoyed, be irritated, frustrated, discouraged, and want to give up, like in this very moment. But I'm trying to push through and see things to the end. I just have to believe that there is something on the other side of this. I just have to believe, even in these difficult moments, that there is something good and something that I may need, or that someone else may need, on the other side of this. I just, I have to believe that, as difficult as it may be in this moment. I'm sitting here putting on blush, but I really want to go wash my face and go lay down. Just being honest. And this whole finishing what I start thing is a lot easier said than done, but we move. We move. This is so red. It's not exactly what I was going for. It's not really what I was going for. Let's fix that. So yes, we're just gonna push through this runny eye, runny nose situation. It's gonna have to be all right. Now yes, I am pushing through this instance of starting what I finish, but let's be clear. Another thing that I am going to be taking into the new year is setting boundaries and saying no. And ain't gonna be no explanation for that. And I ain't gonna lie, I am definitely still kind of new at establishing boundaries. You know, a lot of times I feel like I'm maybe being mean to people. I'm just, oh my God, look at how my eye is just running. Girl, this is, I want to give up. 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 I want to give up so bad. And therein is my boundary, because I'm honestly gonna finish what I started, but I think this might be the only video we're able to film today, because my eyes, yeah, I just don't think my eyes are having this. So let's try to at least finish this video out, because anything past this is not looking too good. And while we're on the topic of saying no and having boundaries, another goal or resolution, if you will, that I'm taking with me into the new year is to stop trying to reason with the unreasonable. And that right there is a word within itself. As human beings, we're going to have differences and we're going to have disagreements. And theoretically, right, differences and disagreements should be okay. But for some reason, online especially, they just aren't. To be frank, I wouldn't be surprised if these differences and disagreements didn't factor into why a number of us, specifically in the natural hair community, aren't posting. I don't know if there's necessarily a right or politically correct way to say this, but y'all are mean. So maybe not for everybody, but probably for a lot of people, it's just easier to just not. This wasn't really the lip color I was going for, but regardless, these rollers didn't really do what I needed them to do, but we're gonna finish what we start. This Wasn't really the look that I was going for, but this is the look that we got. And so that being said, the very last goal slash resolution, if you will, that I plan on taking with me into the new year is to give grace to myself. Sometimes, just like today, like with my hair, with this lip, or with my eyes and nose running like it has been this entire video, things just don't go as planned, and that's just gonna have to be okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, especially if it's something that I'm new to, that I don't quite have the hang of, like these rollers, or if it's just something that's out of my control, like my eyes and nose running this whole entire video. The only thing that I can control or concern myself with is doing my best. And that's all I'm gonna do. If you would like to see other videos like this, I will make sure I have the entire playlist link for you up in the cards and on the end screen of this video. Even though this video didn't at all turn out how I planned, I do hope that you all enjoyed getting ready with me and hearing some of my resolutions slash goals that I'm going to be taking with me into the new year. You all be sure to drop down in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and let me know some of your goals going into the new year. And on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please be safe. Happy New Year, and I'll catch you in the next one. I can get you through these changes. I guess we should face it. We're better off wherever we are.